I feel like a lost and lonely child. I did not expect to be recording because right now getting a video from this camera to YouTube is a fucking nightmare because of the slowness of my computer. And I know it sounds like I'm just complaining about it, and that's because I am. And some people would have just gone out and picked up a computer so they could immediately start, but I can't even do that because from the moment I know I have issues, I need to rest before before the computer comes and I have to start with those new issues of learning things and switching over. I'm just a complicated creature. And it's not just that. There's just other stuff, and I just feel that knot in my stomach. I just feel sick to my stomach. I don't know what I'm doing with my career. I feel like I'm making all kinds of mistakes, especially with the fabric. But I also know I just could not keep up that pace any longer with what I was doing. And I thought, you know, it's going to be good just to get rid of what I have and downsize. But I'm like, I don't like having not as many options. I mean, I still have quite a bit of fabric here, but it doesn't make me feel like selling when I know I'm not going to be ordering more unless after I sell everything, I want to have a better plan. But oh my God, like I said, I'm just struggling. I'm struggling right now. And Comcast texted me with my new bill, which is wrong. Wrong plan, wrong price. And I said, okay, maybe they didn't readjust it to the other price because I had an original price, then I was quoted this price, and then I was told I couldn't have this. And so I got this, and now they're charging me for this that they said I couldn't have. No credits. I'm supposed to have credits because they shut me down before I even got new equipment. Now I'm not using that new equipment. It did arrive finally, but I'm not using it. I'm so afraid they're going to say, well, you need to just go back to that, because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with new equipment, and I just don't know. I take things like this so bad, and it happens that it's 3 things at once. Comcast, my actual computer, and then my video editing software, which might have something to do with the slowness of my computer, but it's got issues. It's on its way out. And I know it's going to be hard if I let this be at all a long video, and I can't, because it's going to be hard for me to get it up. But I feel like I have to talk to someone. I was going to call Derek to see if he's home. I have some chicken that I want to bring him. I forgot to stop at his apartment yesterday when I did groceries and package the chicken I bought him in separate bags and freeze it. So I did that here, and it's in my freezer, and I want to go bring that to him. But I know that Skylar said something about she had something for choir, and then she's going to a friend's, so I just didn't want to bother him right now. I know he had a busy day, and yeah, I don't want to go there and just be, crying on his couch. No, I really don't do that with him. I know he said that in one of the videos. And not living in Sanford, Maine is probably something I'll never get used to. There was something about just being in that old house in my town that made me feel like that is where I belonged. And I still feel like I don't belong. I feel like I'm just in this apartment that I'm not attached to. I mean, I'm very happy that I have this apartment. I'm very happy that I don't have responsibilities. All that stuff is great. Again, they took care of the yard, the lawn, and they even blew leaves off my little patio that I was getting ready to pick up. It was going to be one of my tasks for last week. And but they came by, they cleaned everything up, and I was like so thankful that I don't have to worry about things like that. So, that's nice. But I don't know, it's still just weird to get in my car, even though I know the area, and I just feel like I'm not where I need to be. I mean, I don't belong here. I don't think I will ever feel that way, and that's okay. It's okay to never feel that way. That's what I'm telling myself, because I have to remember that if I were alone in Maine, I would be miserable. I'm pretty sure more miserable than I am. At least I do have Derek and Skylar. So I have to just always remind myself that that it wasn't going to be a perfect life decision. That there really is nothing perfect, I don't think. Not for me. I think not for anyone, probably. I remember my mother had a friend that her husband had died, and she was older, and she had 2 sons, and they were like up Maine somewhere. And, she had to move. They said, we'll take care of you, but you have to move here. And they found her like an assisted living and she used to call my mother and cry because she missed Sanford. She missed her home. But, they were old, at the time that woman was in her 80s. My mother was in her 80s, probably early 90s. And, and it made them both sad because they knew that's what happens. Like my mother, you think my mother ever thought she'd leave her home? No, she had to. I had to move. I had to take her with me. And, and she was good about going. She understood. She understood that, she had to do whatever was going to work for anyone who was taking care of her. And, because I could have left her in a nursing home there. I wouldn't be able to do that with anyone. There was just no way. But, this is all stuff that I still think about. I can't get past what I went through to get here. And, it's just, I don't know. I'm feeling that way right now. And I just thought I would hop on and let you guys know that, it's just an ongoing struggle. And right now, I am finding it very hard to keep myself busy because of the computer issues and things like that. I hate to come on here and just always sound like I'm down and out, but my goodness, I have to just be able to do something. I can't be doing a lot with the fabric right now to try to clear out what I have, because it took me forever just to get a couple of photos uploaded. Everything is freezing all the time. Page is not responsive, and it's just, I sit here and I click on something. Oh, frozen. I go lay on my bed for a little while and look at TikTok. Come back in like 10 minutes. Oh, okay, I can do something. Click. Okay, back to frozen. That's what I'm going through right now. And, so I can't keep myself busy. See, I need to be busy, but unfortunately, I fell out of love with the busyness of the fabric business, because it really is, it ties me down. I mean, you don't know how many hours I put into that, and I do want to be free to be able to go do things, So even just taking a walk and not having to worry about it, like I used to do my sales at certain times on the weekend, like at noon on Fridays. And sometimes it would be like, oh, shoot, I don't have time for my walk because I got to do this and that, and I'll take my walk later. It really stopped me from being able to do certain things, not even walk at a certain time when I feel like it, or when it was summer. I had to plan my swimming around it, and I'd be swimming. It's like, why did I just list a bunch of things and then I leave? They're going to be shopping and I'm not there to update things. I think I should stop talking for many reasons. One, it's going to be a bitch to get this on YouTube. I just, I'm not, happy when these are the kind of videos that I put out. But I seriously needed to do this. So thank you for listening, and I'll just say bye.